And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
An attempt has been made on the life of former American President Donald Trump in the United States. Pennsylvania, meeting with voters. A series of shots, blood, screams, panic. What about Trump? Who is the criminal? How is this even possible? However, this is America. First of all, John F. Kennedy is remembered. But there have been many other attempts on the life of current and former presidents. Trump is now on the long list. The usual campaign rally of Trump supporters in Pennsylvania. The former president, as usual, denounced Biden's migration policy, because of which, according to him, the country was flooded with criminals and terrorists. The former president's security staff clearly did not realize what was happening in the first moments, and did not immediately rush to cover Trump. The shooting didn't stop for a couple more seconds. In total, about 10 shots were fired, until guards in bulletproof vests armed with machine guns took to the stage. Trump was not allowed to stand on his feet. Pretty rumpled and battered, the former U.S. president clearly did not lose his presence of mind, and while he was being led off the stage, he shouted something belligerently to his supporters from behind a dense wall of bodyguards. The former president was eventually escorted off the stage and, it seems, was barely seated in an SUV.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear. We're clear. Hold on, your head is bloody.
So we got to move to the bus. Watch out.
After examination and first aid at a local hospital, they confirmed that the wound to Trump's right ear was indeed a gunshot wound. But the life of the 45th President of the United States is not in danger. However, there were casualties. One of the spectators was killed and 2 other people were seriously injured. An eyewitness, I heard gunshots, but I thought it was fireworks. Someone started shouting, he's been hit, he's been hit. I began to make my way there, said that I was working as an ambulance doctor. There was a guy who was trapped between the benches. The bullet hit him in the head. There was a lot of blood. As for the shooter himself, he was reportedly eliminated by employees of the Anti-Sniper Division of the Secret Service. The footage shows the body of a man lying on the roof of a hangar near the venue of the rally. Allegedly, this is the alleged perpetrator.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Law enforcement agencies reported that they are investigating the incident as an attempted murder. Joe Biden, despite, to put it mildly, an extremely difficult relationship with Trump, found the strength to condemn the assassination attempt and even, as the White House press service reported, called his main competitor and wished him good health. However, among the supporters of the Democratic Party, there were also many who were upset by the unsuccessful attempt. In social networks, in the first hour after the shooting, the hashtag #HowCouldYouMiss began to gain popularity. Such bloodthirstiness is not at all surprising, given that the liberal media do not tire of calling Trump's possible re-election a direct threat to the United States. Obviously, this propaganda has had a serious impact on many people. Perhaps the shooter himself was one of them. However, this is still only a guess.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear. Hold on, your head is bloody.
So we got to move to the bus.
Watch out.
The assassination attempt on the former, but the President of the United States, was the first in the last 19 years. In 2005, during a trip to Tbilisi, a grenade was thrown at Bush, which did not explode. But the last time President Ronald Reagan was shot was back in 1981. He was severely injured at the time, but survived. Trump, one might say, got off lightly. One thing is certain, this event will have a serious impact on the outcome of the presidential election, which is less than 4 months away. In this regard, Davis called for striving for peace and reducing political hatred. If the United States continues to move towards demonizing the undesirable, it will lead to irreparable consequences, the former military believes. Before that, CNN wrote that the assassination attempt on Donald Trump opened a new dark chapter in the American history of political violence and shocked the nation, also becoming an attack on democracy and the right of citizens to elect their leaders. The American officer revealed the consequences of the assassination attempt on Trump. Officer Davis said that the assassination attempt on Trump marked the beginning of a dangerous period. Retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel and military analyst Daniel Davis said that the assassination attempt on Donald Trump opens up a new extremely dangerous period both inside the United States and on the world stage. The corresponding publication appeared on his page on the social network X. According to him, the United States is entering a more dangerous period than in 1968, when Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King were eliminated. The stakes are much higher on the world stage, as the military conflict continues to flare up in Europe and uncertainty in the Indo-Pacific region is growing, the expert said.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Friends, we really look forward to your opinion in the comments. Please write, who do you think is behind the assassination attempt on Donald Trump and who needs it? We are waiting for your thoughts on this matter. Please support our video with a like and comment. Share this video with your friends and acquaintances, let them also express their thoughts on this matter. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and podcast so that you never miss our latest videos again.